No more oil! No more oil!
You all know this protester. You've seen this protester in thousands of news clips, screaming like a maniac that we have to end fossil fuels, that the world would be a better place without fossil fuels, that we must
quit fossil fuels to save the planet!
Ow. Okay, compelling argument. How about you quit fossil fuels first? What this protester doesn't know is that every element of her protest has been made possible by fossil fuels.
Excuse me, everything I own is organic.
So are fossil fuels. In fact, everything that you're wearing right now is an oil byproduct. That rain jacket, that's a petrochemical. That means it's derived from oil. Makeup, fingernail polish, that's a petrochemical. Pink hair dye, that ain't natural, kid. Petrochemical. That Starbucks soy frappuccino cup, that's plastic. That's an oil product. That iPhone you're using, do you know how many fossil fuels and mined materials are needed to even get that thing to turn on? Don't get me started. The megaphone with the obnoxiously loud anti-fossil fuel message, that's screaming? Yep, that's plastic, baby. That megaphone is brought to you by oil. And of course, everything else that you're wearing that's not directly derived from a fossil fuel is produced and delivered to you clean and conveniently by fossil fuels. Thanks to fossil fuels.
Excuse me, I own an electric vehicle.
Oh, okay, so where does the power come from?
The wall.
Do you know that 60% of all power plants in America are fossil fuel derived, meaning that you technically drive a coal-powered car?
I hate you, Elon Musk. I'm gonna go tweet about this right now.
I love it when that happens. Recently, climate cultist protesters have begun attacking priceless historic works of art because they were painted using, you guessed it, oil paints. After attacking the art, these sad, brain-damaged individuals superglue themselves to art museum walls in a raging protest of oil products. Hey, guys, do you know what superglue is made of? Superglues are made of synthetic polymers. Synthetic polymers are exclusively derived from petroleum. You're using an oil product right now in your protest. They can't even protest fossil fuels without using fossil fuels. These sad, unloved little people. See, there's two sides to fossil fuels: power production and materials production. Libs never want to discuss what happens when their pink hair dye runs out. So why are fossil fuels so essential to modern life? Let's break down what's inside of a barrel of oil, for instance. 40% of each barrel of oil goes to gasoline production. It's the kind of fuel that drives you to the airport so you can see your Nana for Christmas. 5% is jet fuel, so you can take that plane to see your Nana for Christmas. 5% is heating fuel, so your Nana can stay warm during Christmas, and 5% is heavy fuels, powers those big ships to bring you a new iPhone. Give it to your Nana for Christmas so you can FaceTime her. 27% is diesel fuel. Every single item on your Christmas dinner table with your Nana has been brought to you by a trucker supplying your local grocery store, along with probably everything in your house. And 10% is petrochemicals. What is a petrochemical? Petrochemical is a fancy word for a product derived from oil, and you would not want to live in a modern world without them. Plastics are petrochemicals. The modern world would not exist without plastic. Your car, phone, most products in your home are made from plastic. All 37,000 unique Lego pieces are made of plastic. I don't want to live in a world without Legos, do you? And this is, I guess, the most important point. Never has the lifestyle between rich and poor in a developed country been so similar in access to modern luxury comforts and technology. Fossil fuels create equality. Fossil fuels are the great equalizer. Over the past 100 years, extreme poverty rates have plummeted by 90% across the globe. So have the rates of extreme hunger. Fossil fuels have made electricity available to billions, bringing an entire world out of a literal dark age. Access to affordable energy has improved the lives of every human being on the planet, period, no matter how much you hate fossil fuels. And that's the real risk of going green. The human cost. Around the world, regimes that transition to alternative energy are harming their people. When the windmills froze during the Great Texas Freeze in 2021, millions lost power and hundreds of Texans froze to death inside of the most energy-rich state in America. It's tragic. Across Europe today, factories are closing and rolling blackouts continue because socialist nations ended their use of reliable fossil fuel power plants. One of the largest cities in Germany right now is rationing hot water. So when the wind does not blow and the sun does not shine, the electric grid collapses, along with all of society. Tesla inventor Elon Musk said civilization will crumble if the world halted its use of oil and natural gas. Those calling for a ban on fossil fuels want to make your life worse. They want you to be miserable.
I guarantee you, we're going to end fossil fuel, and I am not going to cooperate. Give me a break. Anybody who can throw coal into a furnace can learn how to program, for God's sake.
To outright ban fossil fuels would be to ban the driving force for equality and progress in our time. Banning fossil fuels is not progressive, it's regressive. It's anti-human. Fossil fuels make life better for every single human being on the planet. That's a fact. Now go get in your coal-powered car and cry about it.